fighting to protect the future for our children here.
So am I.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hey.
My name is Garrett Serrels. This is my twin Grant. We are 16 years old. We are here from Harrisonburg, Virginia. It's wonderful to be here with all of you today. We are a part of Kids vs. Global Warming and the iMatter campaign, and our plaintiffs in a federal lawsuit filed last spring against the EPA, Departments of Energy, Commerce, Agriculture, Defense, and the Interior. We, as youth, are more affected by climate change than any other generation. We are the ones who will live with the decisions made within these walls. We cannot stand idly by as our government continues to allow money and power to be more valuable than our planet and the survival of our generation.
Amen.
If serious changes are not made, we will grow up in a drastically different world than the one passed on by the generations before us. These are our lives at stake. It is our futures that is being debated and sold. So that's why we've decided to take matters into our own hands. We need to hold the government accountable for their lack of action.
Yeah.
So on behalf of our entire generation, we are suing the federal government for allowing short-term interests to be more valuable than our survival. That means money and power is more important than our survival. And for gambling away the planet, we depend on for life. My brother and I, along with youth climate activist Alec Lewers and 2 other teenagers from California, are insisting that the executive branch establish a comprehensive climate recovery plan to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 6% per year. This is the remedy prescribed by Dr. James Hansen, who drafted the science undergirding the lawsuits with his colleagues. We are working with a group of awesome lawyers who have developed a legal theory called atmospheric trust litigation. This is based on the public trust doctrine, which has been around for hundreds of years. Basically, it means that our government actually has a legal responsibility to protect nature, the water, and most importantly, the entire atmosphere. There is no doubt that the people in charge of our country have failed to protect those assets and are failing to protect us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
The lawsuit was filed last May, and we have since filed a preliminary injunction, which basically states that we are in imminent danger if no action is taken to solve climate change today. And the big news now is that NAM, the National Association of Manufacturers, is attempting to intervene in the case and fight against us. This is the largest association of industry in the US and probably in the world. These very wealthy elite businessmen have spent millions of dollars on lobbyists to shut down dozens and dozens of proposed climate change legislation. And if they are now trying, they're now trying to join the U.S. government in fighting a handful of high schoolers.
Wow.
The judge in this case will hear the motion to intervene by NAM this Monday, 3 days from now, at 2 p.m. at the U.S. District Courthouse here in D.C. We need to fill the courtroom with as many people as possible to show the judge and to show the defendants that people care about the future of the next generation and a sustainable planet. We will also be marching on Earth Day, April 22nd, here in D.C., on the National Mall to bring attention to the fact that climate change is not about politics, it's not about profit, and it's really not even about polar bears or solar energy. although those things are very important. It's about the survival of millions of species, including polar bears and including our own.
Wow.
It's how we think about each other and nature and how we live. We're going to show the people in power that they can no longer gamble away our future and our generation, and they cannot expect no resistance against that. We will rally and we will march. We will fight, but we will never back down. We as youth, together, will speak with one voice that will be heard with your help. As Alec has once said, the time has come for those of us who inherit this planet to stand up and challenge the way things are. Ready to join us in this fight? Thank you!